Hi, welcome. New channel apparently. I've just launched my second YouTube channel. Now is the third. I'm feeling good. This is spontaneous. I just went to Spotlight and I picked up some wool and a crochet hook. I'm going to teach myself how to crochet. I've tried when I was younger. My mother-in-law used to do it and she kind of taught me. My mum taught me how to do knitting and I picked up knitting great. Crocheting couldn't do. But I want to learn. I want those cute market bags because I've been loving the market, and I have this itch to sell something. I want to start a small business. Throughout my teen years, that's what I used to do. It's been over 10 years since I last done like a small business, hobby kind of crafty business, and I want to do it again, and I have this itch for it. So I want crocheted items, so I'm gonna try and learn. And I've decided I'm going to bring you guys on this journey. So I'm going to teach myself how to do crochet items, and I thought I can bring you guys along for this journey. So I thought I'll start a whole new YouTube channel, and this is going to be teaching myself how to crochet. Hopefully one day crochet tutorials, that's going to be fun. And also small businesses. Someone thinks I'm filming him, so. Okay, I'm just like parked in front of the shop and I have my phone up, and I could see a young father with his daughter and he was looking at me like, am I getting filmed? So I just put you guys down. So what I did is I got a acrylic yarn. I definitely don't want wool. This is going to be for a market bag, just basic granny squares. That's what I'm going to teach myself with. And as well as market bags, I want to do beanie. I mean, we're getting into spring and summer now, so not so much now, but like for next cool season, definitely beanies. I got myself a hook. So I got the 5.5mm because that's what this wool recommended, is 5.5mm. And the total price from Spotlight with my VIP card, which is completely free, so $6.65. It was cheaper than I was expecting, so that was great. That is a great price to try a new hobby, like not even 10 bucks. Anyway, and I want to make plushies. Plushies is going to be so fun. But we're going to do what I actually want to use, which is the marker bags, and learn from granny squares and joining them up and things like that. So come along on this journey. Like I said, this is kind of spontaneous. Didn't plan. I mean, this wasn't spontaneous. Well, kind of. I don't know. I decided like 2 a.m. this morning. I could not sleep over it. When I was in bed last night, I got myself too excited. But this whole filming and documenting is spontaneous, so come along and let's just see, one, if I can pick up crocheting, and two, if I can sell something and maybe start a little small business. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for joining, and I'll check in when we start learning to crochet, I guess. Hi, it's been 6 days since the last clip and I have been crocheting. I taught myself how to crochet. Now this is just so crazy for me because as a teenager I've tried a few times to try and crochet. As a teenager I tried a few times myself to try and teach myself how to crochet, and I just could not get it. And I'm so glad I got it. Well, at least it's the most simplest of simple. And there are a few things that I've learned. So one, I am in a process of making a market bag. This is the squares I'm doing. So I like the gappy look. And I believe this is called, in the UK, it is called a double crochet. But in the US, it's a single crochet. I think. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is what I've been doing anyhow. So I've got a few granny squares of this, and then I'm going to sew them together eventually to make them into a bag. I don't know. There's a pattern on Pinterest that like lays it out and shows you how to stitch it and then make the handle. And then from there, because this is like a bit boring and a bit basic, I want to make like little mushrooms, crochet little mushrooms and then stitch them on, or I could do flowers or something, but I think I want to go with the mushrooms just because this color is a bit taupey. And oh no, I started one last night, but then my eyes got too heavy, so I didn't finish it. But I definitely need to get some more wool because this is like getting quite flat now, which is kind of fun. But in saying that, although I'm saying like I've taught myself how to crochet, these I thought I'm trying to do them all the same, but one of them is
much bigger than the others. I don't know. I think that it's a lot to do with the tension, because I have been counting my rows and it is 20 I am doing 20 stitches by 20 stitches, but there's also one of them, I'm trying to find it now, yeah, here. So I started and then I obviously didn't go in the stitch properly and it was probably about up to here is when I realized, I'm like, oh, and I could have taken it back and redone it, but I thought, you know what, I want all the little quirks and things that it's going to do. So I don't know if you can see that. So this is the 20th row and then I went down there onwards. Whoopsie. So I think that's the only one that's wonky, but my first one, I can't even think what it is, but my first one's got 21 as well, or maybe 22, I don't know. I made it a little big. So my bag's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. I'm excited for it. But although I'm really happy with this, oh, and like I said, my tension as well makes the sizes a bit different. But although I'm really happy with these squares, and like, I'm pretty sure this is like the single crochet. I'm probably not going to do this again for a bag. One, because it's taking a lot of wool, and two, it's not the style that I was envisioning. The style I was envisioning is more like an actual granny square. It's starting with a circle and it's more loopy. This will be maybe better for like a beanie or something, but it wasn't what I mean, the end result might change my mind, but I do want to continue with this being my first project and my first bag. But I just like how this is teaching me more so like the tension, the counting of the rows, obviously like I said, with it being a little crooked and things. So I'm definitely learning. So these are my granny squares. I'll show you the very first bits I started with. So here are the very first bits that I started with, and this one is the very first one to be exact. I thought it was looking a little funny. Not funny, like I still like the look of this, but I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't the picture that I was trying to follow. So it took me forever. I mean, probably like, I don't know, an hour, but it took me so long to figure out what I was doing wrong and see how there's like the actual lines. I wasn't going through the actual like holes properly. I was going through where it's the top right here. I don't know, I don't have self-focus on my phone. I just film from my phone. But see the top like that? I was going through one of these loops rather than the actual hole. So that's why it's given that effect. And then this one is my second one. I tried and I don't know what happened, but I just completely knotted it up here. So I just stopped that and started it again, but I got that as the proper, how it's supposed to look like. So that was cool. And then I tried again, and my rows, I wasn't finishing them off properly. So how long it is at the bottom compared to this top, I don't know, it looks kind of funny. I think you could see it more if I fold it in half. So that's when I realized, I'm like, okay, well, I didn't have this issue with the first two. I really need to pay attention more with the edging. So I stopped that. And I think an issue as well is the fact the beginners, the things that I was looking at least, they say to just do it by 10, chain 10 and go up. But as soon as I started to get in the groove, I had to stop and then go the other way. Like flip it and go the other way. So it's like, I don't know. So I kind of quit doing small ones. Oh, before I quit doing small ones, I did try this and I wanted to try and make my own design. I just wanted it more gappy, but I could not get the hang of the actual gappy one. So I thought maybe I can just do every second one. But then that just started making it go into circles. So I'm like, okay, that's not going to be it. So then I decided to do bigger ones. And this is how they're ending up. And I'm very happy with these. So yeah, it's been 6 days in total of my crochet journey. I don't have much spare time, if I'm being completely honest. But oh my goodness, in my spare time now, I am so excited. I literally go to sleep and wake up like in bed. And I'm just like, crochet. Whether it's like watching crochet vlogs or videos or tutorials or pulling my stuff out or looking at designs and things like that. So I don't know, it's just given me so much joy and I love it. So excited for that project, but I'm also itching to like do a project start to finish. So I went to Spotlight today and I got this. I envy all the people in America right now or in the UK that's doing pumpkins and going to fall. We're going spring and summer and I hate spring and summer. I want it to be autumn here, so I'm making a pumpkin. And although it's not going to be a Halloween pumpkin, it's like a decorative pumpkin with a cinnamon stick. I'm just going to have it displayed into Halloween if I can actually successfully make it. But what's cool with this is a US pattern, which is double crochet, half double crochet, sorry. And it goes through the top loop, so I will have, I'm pretty sure these were through the, these were through the first top loop when I done this with the lines. And this pattern is the back top loop, I think. I don't know. I have to double check before I have a look. But this is monkey yarn, which is thicker than what I've been using. So this is what I've been used to using, and this is the new one. So it's definitely much thicker. And this is the monkey yarn. So it's ideal to make plushies, which is really excited. I want to make loaf cats. After the pumpkin, I want to focus on finishing the bag. I just want, like I said, just the satisfaction of completing something. So yeah, after I'm gonna try to do this pumpkin and then this. I was tossing up between a couple of colors at Spotlight today, and then I realized this shade of orange, the color for it is called pumpkin. Again, I don't even have autofocus. I don't know what I'm showing, but it's called pumpkin, so I'm like, so we're getting that. So this is the color for the pumpkin, and this yarn says for a 9mm needle or hook. Yeah, this goes for 9mm hook, which the tutorial, I can't remember the names. There's so many people on YouTube now I'm following, but because I'm just so new at finding all these people, I don't remember their names. But I watched someone's video and she got inspiration and saw this pattern from someone else's video. So I'll leave both videos down below anyhow. And yeah, so I'm excited. And yeah, so this is calls for 9. She used wool that called for 9, but she used an 8mm hook instead, and that's what I want. So I got this kit from Spotlight as well today. So this purple one here is the 8mm. So it's gonna be fun, and some hobby feel to fill it. So I just got a 200 gram bag, which is still like such a big bag. But my goodness, there's like real big bags. But yeah, that's just going to fill my pumpkin. And then I did get a gingerbread man cookie cutter, but that obviously has nothing to do with crochet or what we're doing today. So I think I'm gonna start my pumpkin. I forgot to get a needle to like when you thread and weave it in. So I have to go back tomorrow. So unfortunately, it's not going to be a total like sit down and do it, but I'm gonna start it now and hopefully finish it tomorrow. And I'm just so excited that hopefully I can tick off like, yes, I've made a project, or I've finally like officially made something start to finish. That's what I'm like wanting. So it's so thick. But yeah, I'm really excited to start the pumpkin. And another good thing as well is it isn't the magic ring. I haven't tried the magic ring yet, but apparently it's a little bit tricky, especially for beginners. So yeah, we'll try that a different day. And I'll just do it from here. But this is so nice and thick. I mean, it's not like super duper thick, but I'm so excited for this. So I'm gonna start with the, not a tutorial of course, but this is just what I learned, is the slip knot. I do it with the 2 fingers, wrap around, and then put it over top of each other. For the slip knot, wow, oops, I gotta pull this one. And I like to sit it so it's like that. And for this, In the video, she has a mini, a small, and a medium. I'm going to make a medium, and I would love to make a small in like a cream color and have them two sitting next to each other, but I definitely want the orange to be bigger, so I'm going to make this the medium, and we got to chain 20, I believe. So I learned chaining is relatively easy. It's just, again, tension is what I got to work on. Wow, this feels so weird being such a bigger hook and, oh my gosh, hook and yarn. It feels so much bigger now. It's in my hands and I'm doing it. Y'all are probably watching this and be like, girl, we know. Or I'm crazy. Either one. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be counting. Hang on. I just like to as well sit on the couch and have all these pillows like cushioned away, cushioned up to me. 18, I think 19, 20. Okay, let's double check this. See, my tension there was, see right there's a little dodgy, but yeah, 20. I just gotta go double check her video though. Okay, so I screenshotted her thing, which I'll put up on the screen now. And so chain 20, which is correct. And now I need a half double crochet from the second chain from the hook, which the difference now is with the single crochet I've been learning with the bag, I just go in straight away, but I believe I wrap this around first, then I go in. So that gives me like 3 bits. Then I wrap again and just pull that through the one time. So I still got 3 bits, and I wrap again and I pull through all 3. I think that's right. Okay. I feel like this piece right here is too little. Oh well. So we'll wrap around, go in the next chain. Yeah, because then there's 3 pieces here. Then wrap, like hook it over the yarn, just through the once, so there's still 3 pieces, and pull it through. Ooh, all 3. I think I'm doing it. I just cannot get over how jumbo this is. It doesn't feel so jumbo until I'm actually doing it. And now my only issue is I hope I don't get confused once I go back to my blanket project. I mean, not my blanket, my bag project, because I definitely want to work on that again tonight too. I mean, if I had the needle, I would love to just sit and do this whole thing in the one sitting. I do have a few hours tonight, and I just had a coffee, so I shouldn't be sleeping soon. But I don't have the needle, so I know I can't finish this, so I don't mind like picking it down, putting it down and picking it back up later. But I just got to remember to wrap around first. Hang on. Wrap it around. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to see like where the hole is. Wrap it around, pulling it through. So then we got the 3, wrap around and through the once. Still the 3, wrap around and pull all 3. Okay, well I'm gonna go and concentrate on this, but I'm doing it. Like the tiniest little piece. I'm just so proud of myself. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Oh, and so yeah, we'll make this pumpkin, work on the bag, finish the bag hopefully, and then loaf cats. And today as well, now that I've like seen loaf cats, because my intentions was just purely marker bags. That's all I cared for. I just want to make a marker bags for myself. Maybe try sell some if like people commented. But looking up and just talking about crochet, like I've told like Nick, my partner, and his granny crochets, and his mum. Have I even told my parents? I'm sure I've told my parents, I don't know. But I've just been telling people. And I told my friend Cassie today. And I think just like talking about crochet, I'm getting like all these crochet ads and plushies and things and coming up. and even now watching crochet like vlogs, like studio vlogs, I'm like, I want to make everything, and the plushies, I want to make it all. And my intentions right now is to see if I can get it. Like, I'm getting confident in myself, and I have had an itch of like making a craft to try and sell. So we'll see, maybe one day I'll be like, studio vlog, pack orders with me, all the things. But we'll just see. For now, I'm gonna make this as a pumpkin. We'll see how far I get tonight. You guys, I didn't jump back on and updated the night I started my pumpkin. That was 2 days ago now. I finished it last night. How stinking cute. And the cinnamon stick smells so good. Yeah, you can see definitely my tension in some areas. It's a bit loose, and you can see the stuffing. And I did do it wrong because before I stitched the two halves together, I cut it, which I was supposed to still keep it all intact. But I mean, it worked out alright. So that's what the bottom looks like. And I mean, it's the bottom anyhow. And the top with the cinnamon stick. How cute. I am obsessed with it. When I finished this, Nick, like my partner, he loved it, and we had his cousin over and he loved it as well. And they both were like, that's good, like you could sell that, like that's a really cool little decoration, because I just put it on our TV unit. And I'm like, thank you. But I can definitely see the flaws in it, and there are flaws, so I definitely need some practice. But I'm actually so happy with this. I love it. I'm so happy with it. And I've also been keep on going with these squares. I don't even think these are granny squares. I was calling them granny squares. They're just squares, I guess. I don't know. So I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I was talking about it last night. I believe it's 13 squares I need to make the bag, but it might be 14. I was going to look it up, but I just didn't. And I still haven't. But I'm pretty sure it's 13 squares. So that's what I've been working on. I'm almost finished. What did I say? This is 7. I've almost finished my 8th one. So yeah, definitely going to be finishing this next week, which is exciting. Which I think for like tonight, I'm going to work on this because I haven't brought any eyes, but I do need to go to Spotlight and get some eyes to do a loaf cat. I want to do the loaf cat. I brought the wool yesterday when I brought a needle for this, like to stitch, to thread the stitching, that kind of needle. So yeah, I'm excited for loaf cat, but I love this. And I mean, we're coming into spring and summer, so it's wrong season for me to really like decorate with this. But while it is October and Halloween, although it's not like a Halloweeny one, but the fact it's a pumpkin, I will keep it out for display. And then when I set up for Christmas, I'll pack it away. But when it comes back to autumn for us, when it is like our pumpkin season, I'm so excited to have this, and I will do more. But I think this is the only pumpkin for now I'm gonna do. But I'm excited already for next year to make more pumpkins. So yeah, that's been fun. And obviously I started recording this not knowing, like this whole video, not knowing what was happening. The fact that this is now a video and you guys are watching, I am loving it. And I am for sure, obviously I'm going to practice. Like I said, I can see the flaws in this, and this is not definitely nowhere near quality to sell. But I'm going to keep on practicing, and I'm 100% decided this is what I want to do. I want to do this as like a crafty small business and make products to sell. So yeah, I don't think I actually will make market bags to sell. I don't know, maybe I'll experiment with granny squares. But I'm really on like the plushy wagon and the home decor wagon as well. There's other home decor projects I want to do, but I still want to make market bags for myself at least. But these are definitely taking a whole lot longer. So I don't know. But yeah, so subscribe if you want to follow my journey. And I think I'll just do like weekly crochet vlogs. Probably more crochet, not so chatty as this video, hopefully. I mean, they'll still be like chatty and whatever. But hopefully it'll be more, I've made this and I've made that, and this is how this has turned out, and like preparing to start my small business and launching my store and going live on TikTok is something I've been wanting to do, and all the things like that. So yeah, this is my pumpkin. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with these squares as well. And yeah, this is what I made in my first week of crochet. Technically, I think it's like 8 days now, maybe day 9. I don't have much spare free time, but when I do, this is what I'm doing. And yeah, I'll subscribe and we'll see each other again hopefully next week. This is what I'm getting up to with the crochet, so subscribe and we'll see what I can crochet next week. I'm pretty sure I said croquet at some point but crochet. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week hopefully. Don't hold me accountable, but hopefully. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye.